Okie dokie, here we go. It's been a long time, relatively speaking, since I posted anything new on what's now TomRollingStone.com and decided getting ready here, take off for on the 27th up to DC and then on to Dubai and Bangkok. So I thought I'd post an update. Really, we had some bad weather and a couple unexpected things happened, and I didn't get to make my road trip up towards Augusta, Georgia, and places along the way. And that was kind of disappointing, but that's the way things go. And, I'm not in charge, so whatever happens, happens. On the good side, VA finally said, okay, they'll do the cataract surgery on my left eye, which needs it to, left eye. The right eye is pretty much so far so good. But because I'm going to be in Thailand for 2 months, I can't really have it done until I get back, which means I'm going to make an appointment for the doctor again, yada, 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 yada. So now, with the spare time between now and leaving for Thailand, I'm also checking, because Bay Pines is like a drive 30 minutes away. It's only 12, 15 miles, I guess. But it's the commute, and then I've got to go the next day down and back and forth and back and forth. And I'm trying to find out if using Social Security, how much it's going to cost me and if I can get it done in what I call walking distance from where I live. So that's part of what's going on. Also, I can put the car on what's sort of called sleep whatever insurance, which knocks down my insurance rates for the 2 months I've gone. I've got to go to the post office, take care of stuff. And one thing and another. Looking forward to the trip back and trying to sort out some of the Vietnam era places that I haven't really finalized, like where, in fact, was the Green Beret Club in Secundakan, finding that. I found, the one restaurant, I guess, I don't know what it was called, Mama's Place or something like that, which was more a restaurant and some leads on some other places. But I'd really like to find the quarry. The place is in town. That's really handy because it's right there. But hopefully some of the guys with the 809th can point me in the direction of the quarry and stuff like that. Maybe get down to Surin, visit my old buddy Nabi, and maybe we could have a reunion if old friend Billy can make it. And maybe Larry will come along. So we'll see what happens there. Larry right now is down in the south of Thailand with his metal detector thing. Hopefully he doesn't come across any mines while he's down there, but that's a whole other story. But anyhow, that's sort of how things are going. I mean, here on the other thing that's really started getting my goat is social media. People, it's really become, in a lot of ways, especially stuff pertaining to the American election, has really gotten, I just don't see the point to it. And everybody, nobody has opinions anymore. Everybody, this is the way this is no good, he's no good, she's no good. They're all, and I don't find any of it, in the least useful. And just kind of amazed. Some people I've known for years as journalists and one thing or another really kind of, to my mind, debase themselves. And anyhow, that's all a bit behind the point. And then there's the, excuse me, God, I've got the Hillary Clinton cough. The situation in Thailand and just what the hell is going on, what's going to happen, one thing or another. On a daily basis, in Thailand, it doesn't really affect people's lives in a lot of ways, but the fact that you can't say what you want to say, the thing, getting a visa in itself here in America, especially after being on, the OA extension or whatever it's called for years over there. A single entry visa, you got to send away and you've got to do this and that and the other thing. You could always go over 30 days on a visa exempt, but that seems not to be. And a multiple entry tourist visa, which is sort of a 6-month thing, even though you have to leave the country every 60 days. is, demanding that you have a minimum of $7,000 in your bank account. They don't state which bank account, and that you have to do this and do this, do this. I haven't really talked to any of the visa outfits here in the States, and I haven't gotten anything definitive. But for now, I find that option kind of, I'm just not going to bother with it for now. And that's sort of the way things are going to be. I mean, Facebook, okay, I'm being a bit scatological, but, even Facebook, this whole thing about Rocky is dead, Rocky being the guy who was in the military in Nakhon Phanom, has lived in Nakhon Phanom for years, and then moved to Secundakan and Kankan. And I happened to see Rocky just before I left and came back to the States, and people are, adamant that Rocky's dead. One guy said he was at his funeral and all these other things. And I sat there, had a couple beers with Rocky. We hadn't seen each other in 16 years, and since I was just sort of a blip in his timeline, he suddenly remembered I'm the guy who took a picture of him at the Ho Chi Minh temple there, and one thing and another, and actually drove him to Secundakan to go to the Thai French place. But anyhow, once that came back, we had a real nice chat and a real nice time. But I mean, it's almost to the point that anything you read on social media is best forgotten. The other thing on Twitter, I get, friend requests or follow requests from a lot of travel vloggers, because I guess I'm considered, in that genre, which I'm not. But, and then, so I took a few days and I said, gee, let me write, see what these people write, and they're writing about places I went to with great regularity, and it's like we're from different worlds. These people have, it's unbelievable. And then about, Vietnamese restaurants in Isan, they're going on and on about how great the food was, and these places don't even really have Vietnamese food. So I'm just getting kind of, bored or whatever with this whole social media phenomenon, or the phenomena, I don't know what the correct whatever is. But that hanging out, I mean, in the States, it's just ticking along. I go to VFW a couple times a week, and I'm there with, a bunch of people that are dysfunctional, sort of in the same way I'm dysfunctional. So it's kind of okay, and it's a safe place. It's kind of like, a Wat for drinkers who aren't Buddhist or whatever. But anyhow, that's about the, this is 8 minutes now, so I hope this, for the people that are going to listen, I hope this is interesting, and if you're not interested, never mind, take care, bye.